guys? We're back for another Dokkan battle video, and it is time. We got the data download, so now let's go ahead and take a look at how good this KEFLA is going to be. I saw a ton of people talking today that they think KEFLA is, like, legitimately one of the best TURs in the game. I feel as though she might fall a bit shy of that, but she does have, like, 17,000 attack. And she's stacking attack every single time she's supering and stuff like that. So, I mean, she's going to be crazy. There's no doubt about that. She has, like, a decent enough link set for some of these teams, right? Because she's going to have things like Super Saiyan, Tournament of Power, Fierce Battle, right? One thing she does not have is she is not a prepared for battle unit. I guess that's unfortunate, right? So, like, other Tournament of Power sort of Saiyans is probably what you're going to want to run with her. So, I did do the Universal Survival Arc team. The reason I chose to do this team is because we have our boy Kabe on here, right? I did want to get Kabe with KEFLA. I wanted to see exactly how he interacted with her. You know, here's the thing with Kabe, right? KEFLA, after she transforms, starts to need orbs. Kabe creates orbs, and he's giving her the 50% attack and defense. So that is going to allow us to, I think, really get the max number that we want to out of our girl KEFLA, right? Now, KEFLA also transforms on turn 3, by the way. Keep that in mind. She is going to be able to get a... like, we're going to see her in her base form, but if she starts out in slot 7... keep in mind that KEFLA is going to immediately transform into Super Saiyan, right? And then she'll transform into Super Saiyan 2 the immediate turn after. So they did do a pretty good job with her like that. Alright, so let me take a look at her. Okay, so KEFLA, right, gets 100% defense and 100% attack when launching a super attack. Well, okay. It's 100% defense at the start of turn, right? Yes, it is. Okay. And then she gets the attack on super attack, which is really good. Because that means she is going to be getting extra buffs from, like, you know, Topo as, like, a support type unit and stuff like that. Okay, so we'll just leave KEFLA right here. Remember, she does stack attack. And she does get the extra 50% attack, and she also gets a high chance to evade if she gets 6 orbs, even in base, too. So she does do a lot, right? Like, there's a lot to her that she's doing. She is going to hit very hard, too. All right, let me see what this is. 2 million. I feel like that's pretty good. Turn 1, I mean, in Gotenks, I feel like isn't usually above 2 million. And then, you know, she is stacking attack the whole time. So, you know, she's very quickly going to get very, very powerful as we get really far. So, we'll see. We'll see. KEFLA. I mean, she's going to look a lot better once we get Kabe on rotation, too. Because you remember, Godtop was giving 35%, right? Whereas Kabe is going to be giving 50%. And although it is unfortunate that Kabe doesn't have Fierce Battle with KEFLA, it's going to be okay, because a lot of the other top-tier units we're running on the team are going to have Fierce Battle anyway. So, you know, we could put KEFLA in the middle slot, and she's going to be able to do good there. Plus, okay, yeah, boom. Like, right here. If we don't finish off this Goku right here, we're probably easily going to have enough STR orbs for KEFLA to really be able to get all of her extra abilities, right? Because, like, now that she's Super Saiyan, wow, it jumps up to 150% defense, then 150% attack when launching a super. I mean, that is very good. Then she gets an extra 50% attack and then the high chance to evade. I mean, again, like, Kabe is, like, so important to KEFLA. Like, for real. Because, like, the fact that he's creating the orbs and giving the 50%, which, like, really interacts well with her getting the attack buff on super attack, right? So it's absolutely monstrous that we're going to have Kabe around. Now, as long as our health is above 60%, next turn KEFLA is going to transform. Okay, so that is 6 right there. I really want KEFLA. What's her defense? 170k? That's really good. That's very good, actually. And her attack stat, I mean, if Kabe does not finish this Goku off, I imagine KEFLA's attack stat could be almost 4 million right here, I think. Because remember, she's getting support from God Topo and Kabe, and she got 6 orbs, so she's getting basically the 200% attack. And she's got 150% defense, and she has a 50% chance to dodge. Okay, Kabe, okay, he got a crit, but he did not double super her. That's good. All right, so what do we got right here? $5 million. Oh. Okay. Okay. Well, she does stack attack, by the way. So she's only going to get stronger and stronger and stronger. 5 million. She didn't have active skills. I would like to point that out. There were no active skills or anything being used. Okay. That's, I do see it. She is seemingly very good. Because when you're counting the dodging, too, it's just, you really want to get her orbs. I mean, she's going to function on a similar level to Majin Vegeta and Super Saiyan 3 Goku, right? Where, actually, is she just a better version of Majin Vegeta and Super Saiyan 3 Goku? She is, huh? I would say so. I mean, Majin Vegeta is definitely better defensively. Well, I mean, 50% chance to dodge is very strong. Now, Kefla's going to go Super Saiyan 2 on this next turn. Now she gets 2 Ki at the start of turn, which is helpful. Because, again, she doesn't have Prepared for Battle, Shocking Speed, Over in a Flash, none of that. Then now she's going to have 160% defense and 160% attack. She does lose that extra attack buff. Oh, by the way, she just... Okay. When you get to Super Saiyan 2 Kefla here, this is where she gets, like, really ridiculous, right? Okay, and she's also got the active skill, which we're going to save for a little bit. But, okay. So, now she just has unconditional high chance to evade. 50%. With 170k defense. So, I mean, essentially, at this point in long events, she is relative defensively to LRUI Goku. I mean, you guys know how good I like LRUI Goku defensively. You know, after his 70% chance to dodge wears out, I think he'll have a similar defensive level. So, they're similar defensively at when Kefla is Super Saiyan 2. She gets to 160% when launching a super. If we get 6 orbs, she will do a guaranteed second super attack. Now, keep in mind that she does stack attack every super attack, so that is big. Now, if we use her active skill, she will change physical key spheres to SDR. If you guys look, that would be a big deal, because that would really allow that to go crazy, right? And then also, she becomes super effective against all types for 1 turn, which is very good. I'm going to continue to leave Kabe on rotation with Kefla, of course. Her attack stat is not going to be as high this turn, but she's going to do a guaranteed second super attack. And defensively, she's way better. Alright, so let's go ahead and see what we've got right here. 3.72. So it did drop significantly, but again, we have the second super attack, and she is dodging immediately, right? Like we didn't dodge either time, but she could have dodged twice right there. Okay, so she is very good. I don't know. I want to see more of her before I really make, like, a judgment call on where she is, maybe in regards to, like, you know, I don't know, Cooler and stuff like that. Like, I would assume as time goes on, we're going to feel like Cooler is better. I mean, the way Cooler just works with, like, his support type abilities and a lot of other things like that, right? Like, Cooler is just always going to be crazy, right? Like, there's just nothing is ever going to keep Cooler from being insane the way he's built. And, you know, guaranteed crits against pure and hybrid Saiyans is, like, the entire game. Cooler is just always going to be nuts, right? But this Kefla, she does do an awful lot. Man, this is... I do not know. She definitely is looking way better than I thought. Because you know what it was is, like, when I was looking at her info, too, I did not catch that her defensive buff is at the start of turn, and she gets the attack on super attack. So that's built the best way possible, right? That's exactly, you want defense at the start of turn, and then the attack buff to be on super attack. That's the way you want it. That's sort of the best way for these units to look. So the fact that she has that is very good. And then, look at this. I mean, Kabe is just making sure, I mean, it doesn't really matter here, she would have gotten it anyway, but Kabe is just making sure that every single turn, you know, we're getting this ridiculous, you know, double super attack with her, 50% chance to dodge, insane defense. She's just nuts, man. On this next turn, we're going to use the active skill. I'm going to put her in between God Topo and Kabe. And, like, KEFLA, she's going to have, like, nearly a 5 million attack stat. And she's going to be super effective against all types with 2 super attacks. Like, it's just, like, that's like on the, like, well, I don't want to say on par with the blue fusions, but, like, that's, like, blue fusion territory. Like, UI Goku doesn't get to those damage numbers, right? So that is interesting. There's nothing I could do. They're all going to super attack? Yes. Okay, great. I really would have preferred they didn't all super attack right here. Hopefully Vegeta does not... I'm just going to use the Ghost Usher. Hopefully Vegeta does not crit. I don't want to do a ton of damage to Goku right here, because next turn I want God Topo to super first, and I want KEFLA. You're at 3 million? Damn it. Yeah, you're starting to look good. Alright. I mean, y'all have to let me know what you think about KEFLA, but, I mean, she is definitely very, very powerful. We still have that active skill, which is going to allow her to get the super effective against all types. I mean, you could use it against any pure Saiyan in the game. I mean, that is a lot of characters in Dokkan are pure Saiyans, right? So you're going to be able to activate that relatively frequently. That's not going to be that rare. It's not as common as Cooler against pure Saiyans and hybrid Saiyans, but it is still a large amount of the game. Okay. So, yep. I mean, Kabe just always makes sure. Yeah, Kabe is, like, absolutely her best friend. Kabe, by the way, is, like, there is no discussion whatsoever that Kabe is the definitive best 50% support type unit now. The way he interacts with KEFLA, Blue Kaioken Goku, LRUI Goku, all of this. All right, so we're going to change Physical Orbs to STR, and then she's super effective against all types for 1 turn. Right here. Obviously, that, you know, creates quite a few STR Orbs for us. 175k defense with a 50% chance to dodge. And her, again, her attack stat's going to be like over 5 million right here, and she's super effective against all types. So, I mean, again, that's like, I don't want to say that's blue fusion territory, but again, that's creeping close. Well, because, I don't know, like a 5 million attack stat, super effective against all types with 2 super attacks, that is like blue Gogeta territory. I mean, blue Gogeta can hit a 9 million super attack, right? But, you know, you guys get what I'm saying. All right, let's see here. Yeah, okay, so 5.33 super effective against all types, 50% chance to dodge, 175k defense. Balanced. She's not balanced at all. And she transforms pretty easily, right? Boy, they made her kind of dirty, kind of filthy, huh? She's interesting. I like her. This is one of those things where upon looking at her details, I was like, it seems pretty good. But after using her, it's like, oh, yeah, she's pretty good. She's pretty damn good. So let me know what you guys think. KEFLA is insane. She's ludicrous. And I'll catch you guys next time.